My husband just made a couple of really long videos, um, just talking about how he feels, and it kind of got me thinking. Like, I I talk about the things that I feel, what's going on with me in my videos, but sometimes, and by sometimes I mean lately, I feel like maybe I'm not being as honest or opening up as much as I could. Um, I'm guilty of thinking of these videos as a routine at this point. You know, it's like, oh, I've got to do my video for the day. And a lot of times I don't have anything to say, and a lot of times I do have something to say. But lately, I personally feel as though when I turn on the camera, it's because I almost forgot to do my video, or I've got to say something in my video. Um, I don't know if people watch my videos or not. You know, I don't really keep up with that or the views or anything. Um, my husband is more so the one that, um, you know, looks into that kind of thing. Um, and when I first started doing the videos, I didn't really put on a front, but you know, for me it was like, oh, you know, this is YouTube. I'm doing a video. I've got to look a certain way and be a certain way. And I know for a fact my first maybe 2 or 3 videos, like I've got to make sure I've got on some makeup, you know, got to make sure my hair looks okay. And I really got away from that because if there are people watching my videos, you know, if you see my videos, sometimes I look really crazy. It is very, very rare that you will actually see me with makeup on my videos, and that's something that I dealt with, or was hard for me to do for a long time. And that kind of goes into something that I've been dealing with, which is self-image lately. I'm not depressed, or at least I don't think I am. Well, actually, it's like I said that, and I have to really think about it. Am I depressed? I don't know. But I don't bash myself, or at least I try not to bash myself, like the way I look, you know, my size, my hair, everything about me. I try my best not to bash myself. When I look in the mirror, I think, you know, I'm decent looking. You know, I don't think I'm like hard on the eyes or anything, but I just personally haven't felt very attractive lately. And that's something that I've been dealing with, and I don't know if it's something I'm dealing with because I honestly feel that way, or if I am, if I'm stretching or trying to find something to put the blame on because I'm dealing with other things. And I think it might be that. I think that I'm still dealing with the things with my mom. And, you know, when it first happened, it was really hard for me. It was hard for me for the first couple of weeks. It was really hard. And now I feel like I can say, you know, oh yeah, of course. And I think about it, it's hard. But, you know, I don't dwell on it or anything. But I think I've been actively trying not to dwell on it. And in doing so, I'm still dealing with it, but trying to do my best to ignore it. So I'm stretching and I'm looking for other things to put the blame on, you know? It's like dealing with something, so say, oh, you know, I'm feeling really down because, you know, I don't think I'm very pretty. So then I'll do what I did today, which is like have a spa day And, oh, I gave myself, a manicure and a pedicure, and, I did my hair, I straightened my hair, and those things are nice and it's nothing wrong with it, but I did those things in hoping that in the end I would gain a little bit of confidence, or a little more confidence, that I would feel better, I guess. And it didn't really do that at all. I don't even know like what I'm supposed to do. I try my best not to be one of those people that says, it's not my fault, I didn't do anything wrong, so the blame's on you, or the ball's in your court. I try my best not to do that, especially with something as serious as this situation. We're not talking about a friend, or an associate. I'm talking about my mother. And I've been guilty of, thinking, hey, maybe I'm being stubborn, maybe there's something I should be doing. But then I have to step back and look at the big picture and realize that I could very well be being stubborn, but if I am being stubborn, it's only because it's that important to me. And I feel like when I look at it that way, I can't say that I'm wrong here. I can't even say that she's wrong. We have two different viewpoints, but at the end of the day, whether it's me being stubborn or not, I'm being stubborn about something that means something to me. It's important to me to have my family together. I'm not interested in having anyone around who picks and chooses who they like in my family or not, or who they accept or not. And she feels differently, so really it's just two people feeling completely different about a situation. And so I can't say she's wrong. I want to say she's wrong, but who am I to say she's wrong? Because she could very well say that I'm wrong for my choices. So maybe I'm being stubborn, but I'm being stubborn for a reason. And I feel like because I feel that way and I'm strong in that, and I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize what I hold true, I find myself sitting and waiting, and it's like I'm almost like waiting for her to think the way that I think, or to accept my choices. But I feel like it's not right of me to do that. And I feel like a part of me almost has to accept that maybe it'll never come to that. But then the idea of that scares me. And I don't know if it's something I even mentioned in the videos or not before, but I've been having like a lot of nightmares, like, at least a few times a week now, where my mother will die or something. Like it'll be like a nightmare where somehow she passes away or something before we're able to resolve this. And that scares me. It scares me a lot. I used to have like nightmares like that about my grandmother on my father's side, and she's somebody I'm not very close to. And if that haunted me for a long time, imagine how it feels about your parent, the one that's been there, the one parent that has always been in your life. And that scares me. It scares me to death. And I think about my husband and how he lost both of his parents, and while things didn't end on a bad note, he I'm sure he still feels like it didn't end on the note he would have liked it to, and of course everybody feels that way after a loved one passes away. But it's different when, the idea of something happening to your parent, after a disagreement, or, you're just not talking to them, or they're not talking to you. And I don't know. It's a scary thought, and I'm not saying anything's gonna happen. I'm not saying, oh, I'm predicting the future or anything like that. But the idea of it scares me. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, will we go that long without talking? Where that could be a possibility because we've gone that long without communicating. I don't know. But I know that while I say that I'm dealing with it a lot better, and I don't want to say over it, but I'm not dwelling on it. I guess in my own way I am dwelling on it. I'm trying to find excuses to feel the way I feel, because I don't want to admit that I'm still dealing with this, and it's still very hard for me. So that's what I'm dealing with. It's what I'm dealing with, and I'm not really sure how to deal with it. I'm still having a hard time accepting it and getting past it, and I don't think it's something I'll ever get past.